The primary function of the Art Commission is to review and approve designs and plans for works of art or structures to be purchased or erected on or over any city-owned property. Additionally, the Commission has general advisory oversight over all works of art belonging to the city. Our research indicates that the Art Commission's functions are unduly burdensome and its essential functions are duplicative of those already being performed by other agencies. The unnecessary burdens imposed by the Art Commission include the fact that any agency performing a construction or renovation project of any city-owned structure must submit its plans to the Art Commission for final review and approval, and, depending on the size of the project, may also have to devote a percentage of that project's cost to art, which is also subject to the Commission's approval. This review is in addition to any other process an agency must go through, and complying with this review and approval process can be costly and result in undue project delays. As I have previously stated, many of the Art Commission's functions are duplicative of functions already being performed by other city agencies. Currently, the Department of Parks and Recreation already exercises jurisdiction over structures and works of art located within the New York City Park system. Additionally, the Landmarks Preservation Commission has jurisdiction over structures that are within a historic district or that primarily concern a landmark or a landmark site. To the extent that there are residual functions performed by the Art Commission which are not duplicative of programs within city agencies, we believe these functions can be performed by the City Planning Commission. Under the Charter, the City Planning Commission has general jurisdiction with regard to the physical planning and public improvement aspects of all matters related to the development of the city, and is therefore the appropriate agency to perform such activity. In short, we find that the Art Commission's present jurisdiction and operations can be carried out by existing agencies with less cost and more efficiency. Therefore, we recommend that the Commission consider eliminating the Art Commission. The last issue that I will be outlining for you is the issue of whether the powers of the Office of the Public Advocate should be eliminated, altered, or retained. As you know, the Public Advocate serves as the city's ombudsman. The Advocate's mandate includes monitoring and investigating complaints against city services and programs, making proposals to improve such services and programs, and investigating individual complaints concerning administrative actions of the city. The Office of the Public Advocate was created as part of a political compromise during the 1989 Charter revision process to serve as a successor for the Office of the President of the Council. While the Board of Estimate was abolished in 1989, there was no reason to continue the Office of the Council President, whose principal role was to vote on the Board of Estimate. Faced with this reality, the 1989 Charter Revision Commission decided to create a new ombudsman role, the office later renamed Public Advocate. The controversial decision to retain the office of the Council President with a new ombudsman role won approval after a motion effectively to abolish the office and replace it with an office of the Vice Mayor failed by a vote of 8-6. This decision, which was roundly criticized by city newspaper editorial boards at the time, remains controversial to this day. One remnant of the awkward transformation of the office is the Public Advocate's limited role with the City Council. The Charter provides that the Public Advocate, quote, shall preside over the meetings of the Council and shall have the right to participate in the discussion of the Council, but shall not have a vote except in the case of a tie, end quote. These provisions are either nonsensical or do not reflect the actual role of the Public Advocate's office. As a practical matter, the Speaker of the Council presides over the City Council. Moreover, there has never been an occasion for the Public Advocate to cast a tie-breaking vote. The Charter is internally inconsistent in this regard because a local law requires an affirmative vote of a majority of all council members to be passed, meaning that 26 votes by the council members are always required to pass any legislation or resolution. Therefore, a tie can never occur. Although the staff believes that it may be appropriate to revisit whether the city should have an elected ombudsman, we are not prepared to make a recommendation on that proposal at this time. Because abolishing the office would require more research and analysis, the staff recommends that the question be reserved for future study. The staff does believe, however, that because the Public Advocate's power to preside over the City Council is in effect a legal fiction resulting from a political compromise, it is appropriate at this time to modify the officer's role in relation to the City Council. Therefore, we recommend that the Commission consider amending the Charter so as to remove the Public Advocate's ceremonial power to preside over the City Council, and for internal consistency, we recommend that the Commission consider eliminating the Public Advocate's stated authority to break a tie vote in the City Council. That concludes my remarks, and I would now like to let Lauren Aronson brief you on the remaining reorganization proposals that are contained in the report.